Today on AMR, what we know so far in the California wildfires, the death toll rises as the wildfire continues to spread throughout Los Angeles. New evacuation orders have been issued with 150,000 residents forced to flee. Over 12,000 buildings have been destroyed, leaving 16 confirmed dead. In a shocking new development, a firefighter plane has been grounded after being damaged by a drone. The FBI is investigating. Breaking down the Los Angeles wildfires, we'll explain the factors that led to these dangerous fires, the dry conditions to the strong winds, plus an update on where the fires are currently burning as they spread from multiple areas. Just in, Special Counsel Jack Smith has resigned from the Justice Department. The move was expected ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's taking oath of the office. And the 5 living presidents make a rare appearance together at Jimmy Carter's funeral with an extraordinary exchanges on display. Hoda Kotb steps down as NBC Today's anchor. We'll share what's next for her and what it means for NBC. I'm Anthony Martinez, and here's my report. Welcome back to AMR. We start off the show with the breaking news and the developing minute by minute. The LA fires that have killed at least 16 people and swept through 39,000 acres in the greater Los Angeles area, destroying entire communities and more than 12,000 structures. Evacuation orders for the largest blaze. The fire has expanded and swept east and has threatened Brentwood and Encino, and it's about 11% contained. At least 150,000 people have been under an evacuation order. RightNow News and the Bianca Ray Foundation have partnered up to create a resource page full of vital information for people to know what to do and how to get help during these devastating Los Angeles wildfires. In this guide, you're gonna find ways to support victims affected by the fire. This includes everything from verified organizations to which you can donate, information about available shelters, whether you need to get one or you want to volunteer to one, an explanation on the evacuation alerts and what they mean, and as well as a guide on preparing for wildfires, blackouts, and more. Go to biancarayfoundation.org/LA Wildfire Guide to stay informed and safe. So what caused the fires? The official cause remains undetermined, but extreme conditions fueled the outbreak. Southern California has received less than 10% of its annual rainfall since October 1st, combined with powerful offshore winds gusting over 70 miles per hour. The National Weather Service describing the fire weather as, in quote, about as bad as it gets. So in recent years of weather whiplash, droughts alternating with heavy rain have heightened the fire risk in the region. This pattern has worsened by climate change, amplifies the wildfire dangers, especially in Southern California. So seeing these fires continue to destroy homes, communities, schools, and other structures, how much will the damage go up to? What's going to cost the city and the people? The insured loss for this week's fire are estimated to exceed $20 billion, with the total economic loss potentially reaching over $50 billion, according to JP Morgan. This far surpasses the $12.5 billion that insured damages from the 2018 Camp Fire that previously was the nation's costly wildfire. An investigation is under its way as well to find an operator of a private drone that collided with the firefighting craft battling the blaze, the FBI said. The unauthorized drone damaged the aircraft known as a Super Scooper as it was working to put out the massive fires. A spokesperson for the FBI Los Angeles field office said in a statement on Sunday that the drone violated temporary flight restrictions enacted by the FAA in the wake of the blaze. The Super Scooper was able to land safely after being hit on Thursday, although the drone did leave a 3-by-6-inch hole in the aircraft's wing, and authorities were able to recover parts of the drone, which was heavily damaged after the crash. That is the latest we know so far of the wildfires, and things will continue to change as the days go by and as the weeks pass. We do want to turn over to Special Counsel Jack Smith, who has resigned from the Justice Department. The move was expected ahead of President Donald Trump's inauguration. Smith's report on Trump's alleged involvement in the 2020 election interference and is expected to be released soon. Trump has denied the allegations, though. Trump has also been indicted on charges related to the allegations that he attempted to overturn the results of the 2020 election. He had entered a non-guilty plea before the case was dropped. Federal charges brought by Smith were dismissed after Trump was elected in 2024. The Justice Department has a long-standing policy not to prosecute a sitting president. The president-elect frequently criticized Smith, and he said in October that he would fire him within seconds of taking office. Updates of our next Monday marks the inauguration of Donald J. Trump, and we will be featuring a special edition of AMR on Monday morning. Additionally, following the inauguration, Monday, January 27th, Right Now News correspondents Caleb Vigil and Isabella Cruz will join us for an exclusive interview to discuss their upcoming project on the network. And the nation would love to know what on earth Donald Trump and Barack Obama were talking about. In a rare spectacle, the former presidents were all together at Jimmy Carter's funeral to honor him. The last to arrive was President Joe Biden, who was holding hands with Jill Biden in one of his last official acts of his presidency. The first couple sat next to Vice President Kamala Harris, who failed in her bid to succeed him, and her husband Douglas Emhoff. Behind Biden and just to left was Trump, who effectively ended his career in the solo debate back in the summer. Trump then ended Harris's 2024 White House dream during the election. Behind Harris sat Hillary Clinton, whom Trump also kept from becoming the first woman president and breaking the highest ceiling in American politics. The former First Lady was with her husband, Bill Clinton, who is the last living president of the 20th century. Clinton was sat next to former President George W. Bush on a rare visit to Washington for the Republican. Bush greeted his successor, Obama, with the very manly belly tap. Obama got his fellow presidents might consider the short straw, the spot next to Trump, but he didn't take refuge in having a conversation with former First Lady Laura Bush to his right. He was soon smiling broadly and giggling as he chatted with the upcoming president, who he campaigned, to clarify, Trump campaigned against Obama very, very hard during the election. There was one notable absence, though, from the first female ladies, was Michelle Obama, who was not there to join her husband, and who knows where she was at. I guess she was at a vacation in Hawaii. Lastly, Hoda Kotb left after 26 years of working at NBC News, and if you have come to wonder what's next for her, it's pretty major. Hoda has signed a new deal with Today and NBC to continue to cover exclusive interviews and to cover the next two Olympics. This includes monthly segments on the Today Show, as well as heading to cover the 2026 Winter Olympics and the 2028 Los Angeles Summer Olympics. Hoda, whose last official day on Today was January 10th, also shut down the claims that she left over a pay dispute, saying, "This is an amazing job and I do not do it because I get a paycheck every other Thursday. That's not why. Because then you're only happy on every other Thursday." She also said that she will be working on a wellness company during her time off the network. We wish her all well, and that does it for today's show. We will be back next week for another report. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, share the video. And if you want more content, follow us on social media at _RightNow News, or follow me directly at Tony Martinez Now. Anthony Martinez Reports is a Right Now News signature production, copyright 2025, Right Now News.